A tiny room above the city, a second-hand table by the wall, a kettle singing in the morning, and sunlight through the curtain small. The window faced a row of rooftops and a sky that seemed so far away. I used to sit there every morning, dreaming of another day. There wasn't much inside that room, just a chair and hopeful plans. But somehow all those quiet mornings felt bigger than they were. In that little apartment, I learned how to dream, with sunlight on the floorboards and nowhere else to be. In that little apartment, life felt wide and free. Before I knew where I was going, I was becoming me. The coffee wasn't very fancy. The walls were worn and slightly old, but every morning held a promise, wrapped in shades of gold. I wrote my future in a notebook, one uncertain line at a time, never knowing all those pages would one day change my life. Sometimes I miss those simple mornings before the answers came, when possibility was endless and every dream had a name. In that little apartment, the sunlight knew me well. It found me every morning before the city could tell. In that little apartment, the story first began. A dream beside a window and a hopeful heart in hand. The room is gone, the years have passed, but sometimes when the morning comes, I find myself there again. The station lights were fading slowly into the pale blue of the dawn. The city wore a tired silence after after the night had nearly gone. A paper cup between my hands, still carrying a little heat. The platform stood almost empty beneath my weary feet. The train arrived without a hurry, its windows glowing soft and gold, like it already knew the stories of the people coming home. On the first train home, as the morning touched the sky, I watched the sleeping city slowly open its eyes. On the first train home, I felt something I can't explain, a quiet hope arriving like sunlight after rain. Buildings drifted past the window like pages turning in a book. The river caught the early sunlight in every corner that I looked. I didn't have the life I wanted, I didn't have the answers yet, but somehow on that morning train I wasn't worried then. The future felt a little closer with every mile of track ahead, and all the things I feared at night seemed smaller in the day. Maybe hope doesn't arrive all at once, maybe it arrives station by station, morning by morning. On the first train home, the city shimmered into gold, and all the dreams I carried didn't feel so far to hold. On the first train home, I learned what mornings do. They don't solve every problem, they simply carry you through. The train rolled on, the sun rose high, and somewhere between the stations, a dream stayed alive. The morning finds me by the window, in a room I've come to know. The years have brought me many places, farther than that road ago. The coffee tastes a little richer, the view is wider than before. Yet sometimes I still think about that little apartment door, the one that opened to a hallway painted old and fading white, where every morning held a dream still hidden from the light. Before I had everything, I had a sky full of possibilities, a notebook full of questions, and a heart that still believed. Before I had everything, the world felt wide and free, and sometimes I miss the person who was becoming me. I remember rainy mornings, watching buses pass below, wondering where life might take me, wondering what I'd come to know. The future felt like distant music playing somewhere down the line, and every sunrise seemed to whisper, there's still plenty of time. I didn't know where I was going, but I loved the road ahead. Every day was filled with wonder in ways I can't forget. Maybe we don't miss the struggle, maybe we miss the dreaming. Before I had everything, I carried hope like morning light, through empty rooms and quiet streets, into the day and night. Before I had everything, life felt beautifully unknown, and every golden morning helped me find my way home. The sunlight lingers, the years move on, but some mornings still return. The notebook rested on the table beside a cooling cup of tea. Its pages blank and full of silence, like the future seemed to be. Outside, the city slowly brightened, the rooftops catching morning gold, while I sat staring at those pages with stories yet untold. I didn't know what I would become, or where the road would lead, but something in that morning light still planted little seeds. The empty notebook didn't frighten me, it felt like an open window looking out across the sea. The empty notebook held 1,000 unseen skies, 1,000 paths, 1,000 dreams waiting to arrive. on instead, not knowing years from now I'd smile at the thoughts inside my head. The sunlight moved across the pages as the morning drifted by, and every word felt like a step beneath a widening sky. Sometimes the most beautiful stories begin with empty pages. The empty notebook was never really blank. It held the shape of future mornings before I knew their names. The empty notebook still reminds me when I see every life begins with a page and a possibility. The page was empty, the day was new, and somehow that was enough. There was a window facing east in a room I used to know. Every morning it would welcome the first light's gentle glow. The curtains turned to shades of gold, the walls began to shine, and for a few quiet moments the sunrise felt like mine. The city still was half asleep, the streets were calm below, while sunlight slowly crossed the room in a rhythm soft and slow. A window facing east, where every morning would begin with golden light upon the floor and hope quietly settling in. A window facing east taught me more than words could say, that every dawn brings something new, even on ordinary days. I used to sit beside that glass with dreams too big to name, watching rooftops catch the sunlight, wondering who I'd become someday. The notebook waited on the table, the coffee warmed the air, and all the possibilities seemed to gather there. Some mornings felt uncertain, some mornings felt so clear, but the sunrise always found me year after year. The light never promised answers, only another chance to begin again. again. A window facing east still lives somewhere in my mind, a place where every hopeful dream was carried on the light. Oh, window facing east, though the years have moved along, whenever morning fills the room, I know it isn't gone. The sun still rises, the sky still glows, and somewhere deep inside me, that window still knows. There's a little cafe on Maple Street where the morning always starts, with sunlight spilling through the windows and warmth inside the hearts. The wooden tables catch the glow of a brand new day ahead, while quiet conversations rise like melodies unsaid. Outside, the trees are waking slowly, their leaves dancing in the breeze, and every passing hour arrives with effortless ease. At the cafe on Maple Street, the world moves soft and slow. The sunlight lingers on the tables like a gentle golden glow. At the cafe on Maple Street, life feels simple and complete, like a dream I used to carry, walking quietly beside me. A notebook rests beside a window filled with thoughts and little plans, not because I'm searching now, but because I still can. The coffee cools a little slower when there's nowhere else to be, and every ordinary morning feels like a gift to me. I remember all those younger days when this life felt far away, and smile to see it sitting here in front of me today. Dreams don't always arrive like fireworks. Sometimes they arrive like sunlight, quietly, without announcing themselves. At the cafe on Maple Street, the years seem far away. The hopeful child I used to be still visits me some days. At the cafe on Maple Street, the morning knows my name, and everything I used to wish for never left. It came, the sunlight settles, the city sings, the coffee gently steams, and somewhere in the quiet morning, a dream becomes a memory. Every Tuesday just past 9, the sunlight finds this chair of mine by the window near the street, where the morning feels complete. The same old table, same warm glow, the same trees dancing down below, the same cafe, the same soft tune playing through the room. People come and people go, like little stories passing by, while I sit quietly and watch the clouds move through the sky. From my window seat, the world feels slow and kind, like every passing moment has all the time it needs to shine. From my window seat, I watch the morning bloom, with sunlight on the rooftops and music in the room. The barista knows my order now before I even speak, and somehow that small detail makes life feel warm and sweet. A woman reads beside the glass, a painter sketches near the wall, someone laughs across the cafe, and the sunlight touches all. Nothing grand is happening, nothing destined to be known, yet somehow this little corner feels more like home than home. I spent years looking for happiness in distant places, only to find it sitting here beside a window. From my window seat, the seasons come and go. Springtime flowers, summer skies, and winter's gentle snow. From my window seat, one lesson still remains. The smallest joys are often hidden inside the ordinary days. The coffee cools, the city hums, the sunlight starts to fade, and tomorrow this little seat will be waiting again. Light through the glass this morning fell across the wooden floor, just the way it always had 1,000 times before. street below was still familiar. The rooftops wore the same old sky, yet something in the golden light caught my eye. The flowers by the corner cafe swayed gently in the breeze, and somehow every little thing looked different to me. Maybe the world hadn't changed. Maybe I had light through the glass, turning ordinary into gold, painting little moments into stories still untold. Light through the glass, soft upon my hands, showing me that beautiful things are closer than we planned. The city moved at its own rhythm. People crossed the morning streets. Someone carried fresh cut flowers, someone carried dreams to meet. A bicycle rolled past the window, a child laughed somewhere below, and all the things I once ignored began to glow. I used to think that wonder lived in places far away. Now I find it waiting quietly inside an ordinary day. Sometimes nothing changes except the way we see. Light through the glass, turning ordinary into gold, painting little moments into stories still untold. Light through the glass, soft upon my hands, showing me that beautiful things are closer than we planned. There were mornings I spent searching for a life beyond the view, never noticing the sunlight trying to break through. Now every beam that finds the table feels like a gentle guide, leading me back to this moment again and again. Light through the glass, filling every corner of the room. The coffee, the books, the silence, the flowers coming into bloom. Light through the glass, and suddenly I know the life I've been looking for has been here all along. The sunlight lingers, the city sings, the morning settles slow, and through the grass the world becomes a little more gold. Across the rooftops morning travels like a river made of gold, touching every chimney quietly before the day unfolds. Windows open one by one, curtains catch the rising light, and somewhere someone pours a coffee, somewhere someone says goodbye. The city slowly starts to breathe beneath a brightening sky. 1,000 little stories wake as the morning passes by. Every window holds a story, every street a dream. Across the rooftops, the sunlight finds us all. The early risers, the dreamers, the ones who feel so small. Across the rooftops, 1,000 lives begin, wrapped inside the morning light and carried by the wind. A baker turns the sign around, a student boards the morning train. Someone opens up a notebook, someone dances in the rain. An artist stands beside a window, watching shadows leave the wall. A mother packs a lunch with care before the children call. We may never know each other or the roads we're walking on, yet somehow we share the sunrise before the day moves on. Different lives, different dreams, the same morning sky. Across the rooftops, the sunlight finds us all. The hopeful hearts, the restless souls, the ones afraid to fall. Across the rooftops, 1,000 lives begin, wrapped inside the morning light and carried by the wind. There was a time I felt alone inside my little world. Now I see the morning touching every corner of the earth, and somehow that makes me feel part of something wider. A city waking together beneath the same sunrise. Across the rooftops, the golden light expands, reaching every hidden place and every waiting hand. Across the rooftops, the morning softly proves that every life is part of something beautiful. The city wakes, the sky turns blue, the sunlight fills the air, and somewhere across the rooftops, a dream begins again. The morning settles on the city like a song I've always known. The rooftops shine beneath the sunlight, and the streets begin to glow. A chair beside the window waits exactly where it used to be. The coffee warms the quiet air, and the world moves peacefully. People hurry down below, following the paths they know. But for the first time in a long while, I'm not rushing anywhere. clock keeps turning, the day moves on, and somehow that's alright. I've got no place to be except right here today, watching light move through the city as the shadows drift away. I've got no place to be, no race left to run, just this beautiful morning and the warmth of the rising sun. There was a time I'd count the hours, always looking far ahead, thinking happiness was waiting somewhere further down the road. But now the pages of my notebook rest quietly beside my hand, not because I've reached the ending, but because I understand. The flowers blooming near the sidewalk never hurry when they grow, and the clouds above the rooftops never worry where they'll go. Maybe peace begins when we stop trying to arrive. I've got no place to be except right here today, watching light move through the city as the shadows drift away. I've got no place to be, no race left to run, just this beautiful morning and the warmth of the rising sun. All those years I spent chasing a future I could barely see, only to discover the life I wanted was patiently waiting for me. Inside these ordinary mornings, inside these quiet streets, inside the simple moments I once thought were too small to keep. I've got no place to be, and that's a gift somehow. The sky above, the city below, the sunlight here and now. I've got no place to be and nothing left to prove, only gratitude and morning light and a peaceful view. The coffee cools, the city sings, the sunlight fills the room, and for a little while time slows down enough to notice life. The morning rests upon the city like a letter left unopened. Sunlight gathers on the table beside the things I've written. The coffee sends its quiet steam into the springtime air, and for a moment everything feels lighter than a prayer. Outside the window life goes on in ways both small and true. A bicycle, a passing cloud, a sky of gentle blue. Before this morning slips away, there's something I want to say for tomorrow. listening, I hope you still remember this. The sunlight on the wooden floor, the peace inside a simple kiss. For tomorrow, if you're listening, don't let these moments disappear. The life you work so hard to find is quietly living here. I know there may be busier days and roads I haven't seen, seasons that will come and go, and places in between. But if the world grows loud someday and everything feels far, I hope you'll find this memory waiting where you are. The smell of coffee in the morning, the warmth upon your hands, the feeling that for one small hour life unfolded as planned. Not every treasure shines. Sometimes it arrives as a morning and asks only to be noticed. For tomorrow, if you're listening, remember how the sunlight fell across the books, across the room, the stories it could tell. For tomorrow, if you're listening, remember what was true. You were happy here, and this morning was happy too. The coffee cools, the city sings, the sunlight climbs the wall, and somewhere in tomorrow, this morning still belongs. A notebook lies beside the window, open to a half-filled page. Sunlight drifts across the paper like it wants to stay. Outside, the city keeps on moving, cars and people passing through, while I sit here writing quietly beneath a sky of blue. Nothing special happened today, no headline worth remembering, just a peaceful little morning and the song a sparrow sings. But something tells me I should write it down. Someday I'll read this again on a morning far from now. I'll smile at who I used to be and wonder how the sunlight looks so golden, the coffee tasted sweet, and happiness was sitting quietly in the seat across from me. The flowers blooming near the cafe, the breeze moving through the trees, the sound of pages slowly turning, the comfort of routine. I know these things seem ordinary, easy to overlook, but some of life's most precious chapters never make it into books. They live inside the little moments that quietly pass us by, until one day we realize how beautiful they were. forgets. Someday I'll read this again on a morning far from now, and I'll smile at who I used to be and wonder how the sunlight looks so golden, the coffee tasted sweet, and happiness was sitting quietly in the seat across from me. Years may pass like drifting clouds, the seasons changing one by one. The streets may look a little different, and old cafes may be gone, but this feeling will remain, pressed between these lines, like a flower kept inside a book, protected by time. Someday I'll read this again, and maybe then I'll see that these were not ordinary days, they were becoming memories. Someday I'll read this again and softly understand that life was writing something beautiful when I thought it had no plan. The notebook closes, the sunlight stays, the city starts to sing, and somewhere in the future, this morning waits for me. The sunlight settles on the table like it knows exactly where to fall. The city stretches toward the morning, the shadows fade along the wall. A gentle breeze slips through the window, carrying the scent of spring. And somewhere down the quiet street, a church bell softly rings. Nothing extraordinary happens, nothing changes overnight, yet somehow every little detail feels precious in the light. Maybe my heart already knows what my mind has yet to learn. This is the morning I will miss, years from now when time has flown. The sunlight on this wooden table, the feeling of being home. This is the morning I will miss, though it hasn't gone away, because some moments become memories while we're still living them today. The coffee cools beside the notebook, filled with thoughts I'll someday read. The flowers blooming near the window move gently with the breeze. A woman laughs across the cafe turns another page, and every little piece of life feels perfectly in place. I used to think I'd recognize the best days when they came, but maybe they arrive so softly they never say their name. Maybe happiness is quiet, that's why it takes time to hear. This is the morning I will miss, years from now when time has flown. The sunlight on this wooden table, the feeling of being home. This is the morning I will miss, though it hasn't gone away, because some moments become memories while we're still living them today. One day this cafe may be different, the streets may change their shape, the flowers may bloom elsewhere, and new faces take this place. But somewhere in my heart, this morning will remain, pressed gently between the pages of a life well loved. This is the morning I will miss, and maybe that's the gift, to know a beautiful moment while you're standing in it. This is the morning I will miss, and that thought makes me smile, because life is quietly beautiful for a little while. The sunlight lingers, the city sings, the day begins to rise, and somewhere deep inside my heart, a memory opens its eyes. The city wears a softer glow as evening settles in. Streetlights paint the empty sidewalks where the day has been. A book rests quietly beside me, the coffee cup is almost gone, and through the open window the night hums its gentle song. The stars appear above the rooftops, one by one they find their place, and moonlight touches every corner with a calm and silver grace. I reach to close the curtain, then suddenly I stop. Leave the curtain open tonight, let the moonlight fill the room, and when the morning comes tomorrow, let the sunlight follow through. Leave the curtain open tonight, let the sky stay close to me, so the first thing that I wake to is the light I love to see. The city grows a little quieter, the hours drift like passing clouds. The worries that seemed heavy earlier don't feel so heavy now. Tomorrow waits beyond the darkness with its stories yet untold, and somewhere just beyond the horizon, morning gathers gold. I don't know what the day will bring or where the road will the sunrise the way it always trusted me. Some things never fail to find their way back. Leave the curtain open tonight, let the moonlight fill the room, and when the morning comes tomorrow, let the sunlight follow through. Leave the curtain open tonight, let the sky stay close to me, so the first thing that I wake to is the light I love to see. There were nights I couldn't sleep, thinking about what comes next, trying to solve tomorrow before tomorrow arrived. Now I know some answers arrive with daylight, and some worries disappear before the sun comes up. Leave the curtain open tonight, the stars can stay a while, the city breathing in the darkness, the moon's familiar smile. Leave the curtain open tonight, and when the dawn appears, may it find me where it always has, waiting right here. The room grows still, the city dreams, the night sky stretches wide, and somewhere beyond the darkness, morning waits with light in its eyes. The morning arrives without a sound, spilling gold across the ground. The rooftops catch the early light as darkness slowly says goodbye. The city wakes in gentle waves, 1,000 ordinary ways. Someone opens up a shop, someone waters flowers outside. And standing by the window here, watching colors fill the sky, I feel something simple and true. Not every gift arrives wrapped beautifully, some arrive as another day. One more sunrise, one more sky turning blue, one more morning full of light shining quietly through. One more sunrise, one more chance to begin, to sit beside the window and let the day come in. There were years I looked ahead, always focused on the road, thinking happiness was waiting somewhere I had yet to go. But now I see these little moments, the coffee warming up my hands, the sunlight resting on the table, exactly where it lands. The things I once overlooked have become the things I love. Maybe gratitude begins when we stop rushing past today. One more sunrise, one more sky turning blue, the seasons come and go. The years keep moving like a river, steady and slow. But every morning still arrives with the same gentle grace, as if the world is whispering, welcome back. One more sunrise, one more beautiful day, one more opportunity to notice life along the way. One more sunrise, and that's enough for me. The light, the sky, the quiet hope, the way things simply are. The sunlight climbs, the city sings, the morning opens wide, and gratitude sits quietly right by my side. The years moved on like passing seasons, changing colors on the trees. Some roads faded in the distance, some names drifted with the breeze. Old cafes became new stories, some familiar streets were gone. Yet every morning when I looked up, the sunlight carried on. The little apartment disappeared, the train rides came to end, but something followed through the years like an old and faithful friend. The light stayed when so many things had changed. The seasons turned, the people moved, yet somehow it remained. The light stayed soft upon my days, a quiet thread through every chapter, a golden path through every page. I used to think that happiness was something I could lose, but every dawn that found my window showed me something new. The sky still opened every morning, the flowers still reached for the sun, and every ordinary sunrise reminding me that beautiful things are never truly lost. The light stayed, and now I understand. It wasn't only sunlight, it was hope holding my hand. The years rolled by, the morning came, and the light stayed. I thought life would be measured by the places I would go, the mountains I would climb someday, the things I'd come to know. But standing by the window now, watching sunlight fill the room, I see another story in the ordinary bloom. The coffee on the table, the shadows on the floor, the thousand little mornings I never thanked before. 1,000 golden mornings, 1,000 skies of blue, 1,000 cups of coffee and sunlight shining through. 1,000 golden mornings quietly passing by, building a beautiful life one sunrise at a time. There were mornings filled with questions, there were mornings filled with grace, mornings spent in tiny apartments, mornings in a different place, mornings by the train station, mornings by the cafe glass, mornings I thought I'd forgotten, returning at last, and suddenly I see it, the thing I couldn't find. The meaning wasn't hidden, it was scattered across time. Not one perfect morning, not one extraordinary day, but 1,000 ordinary mornings lighting the way. 1,000 golden mornings, the gift I never knew, were quietly becoming the life I wanted to live through. 1,000 golden mornings, and now I finally see the life I was searching for, was searching for me. The sunlight lingers, the city sings, the years drift softly by. 1,000 golden mornings beneath the same wide sky. The morning rests upon the city like a blessing soft and bright. The rooftops glow beneath the sunlight. The stars have left the night. A coffee cup beside the window, a notebook near my hand, and suddenly I feel grateful for everything I have. Not because every dream came true or every road was clear, but because I was here to see this beautiful morning appear. Thank you for this day, for the sunlight and the sky, for every little ordinary thing that quietly passed by. Thank you for this day, for the beauty in the small, the moments I once overlooked now mean the most of all. Thank you for the little apartment. Thank you for the morning train. Thank you for the empty notebook and the seasons of the rain. Thank you for the cafe window, the flowers and the breeze. Thank you for the 1,000 mornings that patiently carried me. Some prayers arrive as answers, some arrive as gratitude. Thank you for this day, for all the roads I've known, for every sunrise that reminded me I was never alone. Thank you for this day and every day before, because every golden morning opened another door. The coffee cools, the sunlight stays, the city softly sings, and gratitude settles gently over everything. The city falls quiet after sunset. The busy streets begin to slow. Windows glow like scattered lanterns beneath the evening's gentle glow. The cafe closes for the evening. The chairs are neatly pushed away. The laughter fades into the distance at the end of another day. A breeze moves softly through the alley, carrying echoes of the hours gone by. And somewhere above the rooftops, the first stars light the sky. The city falls quiet, and so does my mind. The worries I carried all day The city falls quiet like a song coming to an end. And in the silence I hear gratitude again. I think about the roads I've traveled, the mornings that carried me here, the little apartment, the train rides, the dreams that once felt unclear, the notebook pages filled with stories, the sunlight dancing on the floor, the thousand golden mornings I never noticed before. The night wraps gently around the city like a blanket made of stars, and somehow everything feels exactly the way it should be. The day is ending, but the story isn't over. Morning is already waiting beyond the dark. The city falls quiet, the lights begin to fade, yet somewhere beyond the horizon tomorrow is being made. The city falls quiet and peace settles in as another beautiful chapter comes gently to an end. Stars appear, the city dreams, the night sky stretches wide, and somewhere beyond the darkness morning waits in light. The sunlight finds the window just as it always has, crossing the wooden floorboards and warming the quiet glass. The city wakes beyond the rooftops, the trees begin to sway, and somewhere in the distance another ordinary day. A coffee cup beside the notebook, a chair beside the view, the same simple things I've loved for longer than I knew. I found my home in the morning, in the light that filled the room, in the quiet little moments, and the flowers coming into bloom. I found my home in the morning, not somewhere far away, but here among the sunlight and the beauty of every day. I spent years searching for an answer, crossroads I couldn't see, thinking home was a destination waiting somewhere ahead of me. But home was never a place I reached, or a dream I had to chase. It was sitting by the window, watching sunlight change its place. It was every golden morning, every hopeful cup of coffee, every page inside the notebook that became a part of me. The little apartment, the morning train, the cafe window, the springtime rain, every chapter led me here. Every sunrise showed the way. I found my home in the morning, in 1,000 ordinary days, in the light that never left me, in the hope that always stayed. I found my home in the morning, and now I finally see the life I was searching for was quietly waiting for me. The coffee cools, the sunlight stays, the city starts to sing, and home is not a place. It's a morning, and the peace it brings.